So, Clamian, I'm wondering if you could tell us a story about a particular student or family that illustrates the impact that Nashipe Masai School has had on the family and the community.
Yes, there are many, but actually to say some, there are some actually families that are coming from this really the family that are below the poverty line that are now have students or their children at Nashpai school, but also their mothers are also employed at the school, so that both of the children are there and their mothers are there as well. So that's actually a big impact now you can see. But since this is the first year that we're having the first graduation ever since the school was started.
Mm-hmm. Great. That's inspiring.
Yeah.
And the school seems to have driven so many other projects and social enterprises out of necessity, really. Can you tell us a bit about your demonstration garden and about permaculture and the role it plays in the school and the community?
Yes, ever since Nashpai school was started, we have been struggling to find a way to feed children. Because most of, as you know, most of them come from, those coming from below the Maasai poverty line. So we have been thinking about the way we can feed them at our school. We discovered the permaculture as a way to curb the situation. So the permaculture gardens are supporting the school to get vegetables, but also even outside the school community, the Makuyuni town, even in 2020, 2021, Nashpai school actually was the only source of getting the vegetables and fruits in 2020 and 2021. Unfortunately, 2022, we did not do well because there was no enough rain here. So yes, there's big impact, and it's been supporting the students and the community around.
Great, thank you. And when Colleen and I were there in May, we stayed at the Maasai Ecoboma. Would you tell us more about it? Was it part of your long-term vision, or is it a social enterprise that the community decided to develop quite recently?
Both. Actually, it's been a very long-term plan, or even ideas that the community had on how we can sustain the school. We knew for sure that there was no other way. We need education. So after a very bright and promising support that we got from friends. We have a school, but after having that school, and feel so happy that the school is already there and children are receiving education, but we also knew that we will have to come up with a way to sustain the school. And that way, we realized that we use our cultures to invite people so they can stay with us, so that the little fee they pay to stay with us will go down to support the children, will support the education for all. So it's both. It's been an idea that was very long, but eventually we came in some point and say, why don't you start from where we are? Why don't you even start by having only one heart? We knew that we will for sure need more support in terms of more funding to be able to improve, so that we're able to welcome tour operators to, and actually for them to be able to agree that we have a level of service that people can enjoy. So we continue to improve that way, and we're so appreciative that we continue to improve on day by day.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to open the floor so that others can ask you some questions. So thank you so much for taking the time to be with us tonight. Thanks, Clamian.
Thank you so much.